Say, just to start off, how's it working out for you right now playing the 4 next to traditional size?
Are you talking about just any size like Will and Zach?
Well, like somebody like Will or Zach.
Yeah, it's been
I guess
great.
that's not traditional. But.
It's been great. Actually, a lot better than I expected, to be honest. I still get my post touches, but then the amount of work I put in the off season in the 3-point shot, it just makes it almost impossible to guard. You look at the team, look at the team that we played. It's hard for them to guard, and they know every play that we're running, everything that we're doing all the time. So it's gonna be scary.
Just not having Zach in Europe, can you still work toward what you're trying to do personnel-wise here, or does that sort of warp the context to the point where it's just very different?
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Well, like, obviously you're going to play a certain way with Zach, but you have to do things differently in Europe, right?
Yeah. Like obviously when Zach's here, he gets a lot of attention. We run a lot of stuff through him. But we also have other. When I'm playing with Caleb, it's a good mix-up. When I'm playing with Will, we're teaching him. Obviously post low. He's a good post player as well. So I think when Zach's in the game, I'm not going to say I'm less aggressive, but it's more playing off of him. But when he's not there, it's just attacking. So I think it's both.
Are you to the point where you're looking for your 3, or you're waiting for the 3 to come to you? That makes sense.
I'm looking for my 3. I'm looking to shoot anytime I can. That's just that's how I think about basketball. I'm a scorer. That's why Coach Payne got me here. So I'm gonna try to score as much as possible.
What is Coach Payne talk about your role this coming season looking like?
Whenever I've talked to Coach Payne, it's been trying to play the 4 as much as possible. That's what we talked about during the off season. That's when we've had meetings. That's what we talked about. He doesn't really care about the 5 as much, just because there's access to limited minutes. But whenever we talk, I post up a little bit in practice, but not as much as I used to. And every time, out of practice, I'm working out. It's always on the floor, so shooting, moving, that type of deal.
How excited are you to get to Europe, and what part of the trip are you most looking forward to?
I think I'm looking forward to all of it, really. Just leaving the country, my first time leaving the country, and so just having a new experience. I've talked to like 3 or 4 older players, PJ, a couple of the other guys, and they said it's been the best. I don't know whether it was on a vacation or whatever you want to call it. It's been the best vacation they've ever had in their lives. So just doing that, and also doing that with your team and your coaches, I think it'll be great for us, just for our team chemistry, but also just new experiences for everybody.
With the summer kind of wrapping up, did you get your body to where you wanted it?
Sorry, one more time?
With the summer wrapping up, did you make the progress physically that you wanted to make, change your body, whatever, get quicker?
Oh, yes,
all
100%. I think I'm a lot quicker than I was, especially on the defensive end. Obviously, you can continue to prove it is still, at this date. We still have a bunch of time for the season, so I'm still looking to make improvements and jumps. But I'm happy where I am. I set out a schedule as soon as we lost last year about what I was going to do, what steps I needed to make, and what goals I needed to accomplish. And right now I'm on pace.
So what's got to happen for you to have the sort of season you want to have here? Feel like any hot button keys for you?
Just being consistent, just knowing the plays and making sure I'm, rehabbing, doing all those things. I think once you get to this level, it's about making sure you get enough sleep, nutrition, and taking care of your body on and off the court. I think that's the biggest thing. I think everything else will fall into place.
Are there